Rishi Sunak and his wife Akshata Murthy made time for a visit to a Hindu temple on the last day of the G20 summit in India. But it was an unscheduled meeting with the Chinese Premier Li Qiang that was making the headlines after a report back in Britain about alleged Chinese espionage within Parliament.
Well, I obviously can't comment on the specifics of an ongoing investigation, but with regard to my meeting with Vice Premier Li, what I said very specifically is that I raised a range of different concerns that we have in areas of disagreement, and in particular, my very strong concerns about any interference in our parliamentary democracy, which is obviously unacceptable.
Chinese media said Premier Li told Mr. Sunak that each country should properly handle disagreements and respect each other's core interests and major concerns. It followed a report in the Sunday Times newspaper that a parliamentary researcher, a British national in his late 20s who'd spent time in China earlier in his career, had been arrested in March. The Metropolitan Police confirmed an arrest had been made, along with that of another man in his 30s. The researcher is said to have had links to the Security Minister, Tom Tugendhat, who reportedly severed ties with him before taking up his ministerial post last year. And with the fellow Conservative Member of Parliament, Alicia Kearns, seen here in Taiwan last year, chair of the influential Foreign Affairs Select Committee. Both MPs have taken a tough line on China. One source quoted in the Sunday Times article said the researcher had been trying to blunt such views within Parliament. The arrest sharpens a divide in British politics, and particularly within the governing Conservative Party, over just how to pursue relations with Beijing. Last month, Britain's Foreign Secretary became the first in 5 years to visit Beijing, a decision that upset some members of his own party, critical of engaging too closely.
When it comes to the issue of China, our position is a very cautious and calibrated one. It's one to say that China is an epoch-defining challenge. In other words, you can't wish it away. China is the second biggest economy. What happens in that economy affects jobs, lives and livelihoods here in the UK.
In June, Ken McCallum, the head of Britain's MI5 security service, called China's Communist Party the most game-changing challenge that Britain faced. A month later, a committee of MPs reported that the government was under-resourced to confront what it called prolific and aggressive targeting by Chinese intelligence. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, London.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.